Alright, we're going.
Are we in there?
Alright, hey guys, welcome back. I'm here with Mr. Tripl3Ag3nt.
Mr. So formal.
He's here with... yeah, so formal. He's here with Mr. Sonic. And, he's not gonna get salty today. It's no MSG. So.
Yeah, dude. No MSGs for best category. Alright, so, I guess I give you a countdown now?
Just...
Or...
yeah.
Okay, alright, sweet. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, everybody, so, I can't tell you how hype I am to finally be playing this at a marathon. This is Sonic Story No MSG. We have a great 06 block coming up. It's me with Sonic Story, Yish with Shadow, and then Otonishi with Silver. But I think we're going to take the beginning part to explain what no MSG means. So, back about 2 years ago, slightly before I started running this game, our friend Darkspine Sonic, aka the one and only Sonic, aka DSS, found this glitch to skip directly to the credits after Silver. So basically, the any % run of this game is beating Wave Ocean, Dusty Desert, and then credits warping. So, I mean, there's like a lot more stages to this game and a lot more cool tricks, so no MSG is my category of choice for the day, and plus I suck at MSG anyway, so... And as you probably can tell, there's a ton of loading screens, so get comfy. So the first thing we're doing is we gotta jump through rings in Mission 1, everyone's favorite. So if I don't get it 12, feel free to just cut me from the marathon. Always gotta get it 12.
Alright. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Sweet. So 06, obviously the reputation is known for being a terrible game casually, and while I won't really defend this game as a casual game, as a speed game, you'll get to see some interesting stuff, man.
But mostly loading screens.
Mostly loading screens. About 33% of the run is loading screens. Yep, got 12. Maybe 11. Oh, did we get an 11? Oh! Like, that's like 3 frames off. Alright. Every time. All characters are being run, but not all of them by me. I'm just running Sonic Story. I don't even know how to run Silver yet. So, yeah.
He's not qualified for Silver.
Incredible.
Not yet. Soon. I didn't even start my own timer. Whatevs. I don't need a timer. So the first stage coming up is Wave Ocean. And Wave Ocean has a really, really cool skip in the very beginning, and I'll try my best to explain it before it happens. So, what we're going to be doing at the start of Wave Ocean is, instead of going the path we want, the game wants you to take, you get on the loop at the beginning. We're going to try to whiff a homing attack. And that skips about half the stage. If I do it correctly, of course. It's very, very precise angle. I'd say like the second hardest trick in the run. But luckily it's really early, so... Guess please.
I've got to hurry and save Elise.
So let's see if I get this. I've always thought that in a marathon I'm going to fail this. Let's see what happens. Looks like a good angle. Alright, so what I'm doing there is I'm pausing and I'm holding A. Ooh, perfect pace. That's the good stuff right there. Dead on. Okay, so what you saw there was, if I pause and I hold A, the game will buffer 2 A inputs, one to jump, and then the next one, since you're in the air, it homing attacks. But the homing attack lock-on in this game is really weird, since if you miss whatever thing the game's trying to lock you onto, in this case, a loop, the game doesn't stop the acceleration of your homing attack. So you start accelerating, and you keep accelerating, and then you just go light speed as it crosses the stage. So that's Wave Ocean skip, and this is what we call a tail skip, but it's just really good. You have good flight, like you can serve your flight as tails. Super far. I'm so glad I got the perfect cage. That does not happen. Everything this marathon, man. Yeah, Volley knows firsthand that does not happen. Now that's a speed trick. So anyway, what just happened there? I didn't explain that. My bad. So normally you're supposed to have Tails is supposed to hit a switch, and then you go into a cutscene, and the whale flings Sonic up over the gate. You can just fly to it with Tails, since it's not a cutscene trigger. It's actually just a Sonic placement trigger. And most of the triggers in this game are placement triggers, not cutscenes. So, especially once you get the Sky Gem, you can pretty much Sky Gem up to any trigger. So now we're in Mach Speed section, and in Mach Speed section, when you light dash over rings without holding the control stick, you actually go slightly faster than you would if you were holding the directional control stick. So you're going to see me like going in a straight line as much as I possibly can with rings, because that helps Mach Speed optimization. And it's really, really intricate the way that you can, you know, find strats to go out of your way to hit ring dashes and, you know, not hold directions. It makes Mach Speeds interesting. Also, if you didn't see there, I took damage on purpose because getting an S rank at the end of a stage in 06 actually loses time. So we want to get hit in a place where we can, like, it wouldn't lose as much time. And I got a jump. Holy shit. This is like the best Wave Ocean I've ever had in my life. And I've played Wave Ocean like 500 plus times. This is like actually nuts.
Just hate it.
This is like world record pace for any percent. Anyway, so what you saw there was actually a really precise jump at the end of the Wave Ocean Mach Speed section. I don't know if what the frame window is, but we just basically try to mash for it. But yeah, that was beautiful. Good start.
Oh, and guys, the bot you see in the chat, it actually lives in Tripl3Ag's stream.
Shameless plug
for him.
bot. Yeah. It's a shame he doesn't have the bot commands for my stream.
Well, I would have those on, but then the chat would be...
So, alright, so now we're going to go to Dusty Desert. Or, really, we're going to go to Egg Cerberus. But the thing is, we need the anti-grav. But walls aren't really all that solid in this game, so we can just get through there. If you homing attack on the frame that you land, then you get a giant burst of speed, and you can clip right through walls with that. It is frame perfect, though, so... I mean, it should be hard, but I guess apparently it isn't, because, you know. Whew. So, now we are going to fight Egg Cerberus. That successfully skips the anti-grav, and I think a loading screen. But other than that... So Egg Cerberus can give you one pattern that makes you lose 10 seconds, but other than that, so let's just cross our fingers for good marathon luck.
Oh, I did leave US TV on, but that's the only one left on.
I'll play with him.
Okay, he gave me a turn pattern, which is technically not impossible, but really hard to get. Okay, still got it. I had 0 rings, by the way, so if I touch any portion of
See
Egg
your
Cerberus,
face.
I die.
Now it's my turn.
That's close. So also, hitting the statues does double damage to Egg Cerberus, so if we just hit the statues twice, it's over. So yeah, really clean fight. So now we're gonna go right into Dusty Desert because I hit the Dusty Desert mirror. I forgot to explain the fact that we hit the Dusty Desert mirror. So when we clicked in, we first did a clip to grab the Dusty Desert mirror, but it's not active because the trigger for the mirror.
Incredible.
So every mirror in this game, goddamn, my commentary is fantastic. So every mirror in this game is not just there; it has to have a trigger to activate it. Some triggers are really interesting. Like Radical Train, the trigger is actually having the bounce bracelet. So if you go hit the Radical Train mirror when you're not supposed to, go back to the shop and buy the bounce bracelet, it'll then take you into Radical Train. But with that, if you hit the trigger for Dusty Desert mirror, which we just did, then go save the girl, it takes you right into Dusty Desert. So now, with Dusty Desert, it's really straightforward. There is actually a homing attack whiff similar to Wave Ocean that I can do. I'm not going to, because it only takes a second, and I've been failing it in practice. But I might show it off after the stream if we have time. Also, see me mashing homing attacks. Mashing homing attacks, first of all, is not faster than spin dashing, so we only do it when we can't spin dash. Oh jeez. We walking now. I forgot how to not go for the weird strat. So, not mashing homing attacks on down slopes because it's slower, and then mashing homing attacks on up slopes. We're gonna run that again. So yeah, you can just walk right across Dusty Desert because you have the Elite Shield, and that allows you to walk on water and sand. So you can just pretty much break this floor level. And then this trick ring skips like the entire bottom part of the stage. It's almost like it wasn't intentional. Like, it skips so much. And I'm gonna take damage here to avoid the S rank. And then make this nice jump. Not hold the directions, keep my speed just the speed. And that's Dusty Desert. I wouldn't say that Dusty Desert was on the level of Wave Ocean's here, but yeah. And what Critical Sid said in the chat, I was trying to grind the stage for world record with that new trick, the homing attack whiff. And my arms started tingling really bad because of all the mashing, and it was just bad. But yeah, and I got bopped anyway by Sharu. And that was the one time attack level that Joshua Salkeld has ever done in 06. So secretly everyone's wishing he's gonna come to 06 eventually, but so far so good. This is the silver boss. A lot of people hate this boss casually because he's apparently really hard, and I put that in giant air quotes, and you'll see why. But I want to see some "it's no use" spam in the chat. So as you can see, if you go far enough away, Silver will jump. If Silver's in the air, he cannot "it's no use" you. You literally just body him for free. It's even worse in individual levels because you just sit next to Silver and activate green gem, and he gets hit on the frame that he gets up. So there's no way.
Alright, excuse me. We have a $10 donation from Frenzakira that says, donating another 10 for 06. It's illegal for me not to do it during a run of my IRL best friend and the guy I introduced to the speed game too. Tell Liam that I say good luck, and if he gets White ACROPOLIS laser clip first try, I will donate another 5. I will also donate $10,000 if he finishes Xenoblade tomorrow.
Oh my god.
In all serious, good luck, my man, Frenzakira.
Awesome, thank you so much, Frenzakira. I knew Frenzakira before, like, freshman year of high school, which is like 5 years ago, I guess now. Man, I feel old. And he actually introduced me to the speed game, so you'll have Frenzakira to thank for this run. Alright, so we just finished. Man, people did not like the fact that I told people to spam "it's no use." Calm down, we're full of memes already. One more won't hurt. Okay, so it's time for the greatest mission in the history of the world. And I mean that in the literal sense. And that is, who's the captain? So, on Sonic Center, we have a nice story about who's the captain. So on Sonic Center, Tripl3Ag3nt, a really old runner of 06, was quoted as saying, the entire game is completely unoptimized except for who's the captain, right? Because he took the record at, the individual level record, hotly contested by the way, at 0.799 seconds, right? So, and then 3 other people had tied that time up until that point, and everyone was like, okay, we're pretty sure it's Taz. And then we like check the frames, and it's like it's really hard to get 0.7, right? So about a year ago, DSS just uploads a 0.774 to Sonic Center, and I proceed to call him out harder than I've ever called out anybody before, because I was 100% sure that no one had gotten faster than 0.799. And so this guy comes into the Skype group, the 06 Skype group, and he goes, oh yeah, by the way, if you pause like on the frame that you start someone with a text box, you can actually advance to the last text box of their text length immediately. So he saved like a frame off of who's the captain by doing that. I'm like, all right, cool, Mr. Library of Congress of Sonic 06. Oh, excuse me, man, I'm like choking. Not in the run, but in commentary. Also, shoutouts to DSS, by the way, for literally inventing the speed game. I don't know if you guys realize, but like, every single trick, with the exception of maybe 2, was found by DSS. So, if it weren't for him, this speed game would be probably like 20 minutes longer. So yeah, this is Battle at the Warehouse, and it's actually a really fun level to optimize, because not only do we not have gems, but we just picked up the anti-grav because it's like right there. And anti-grav, you can just let him like run right under people, and I'll show you how anti-grav works. If you hold X, you can get a slot, you can just body everyone for free. And I did a lot of optimization work. I have the IL record for this mission, very true. Yeah, I have a soft spot for this one. Pretty much all of the missions in 06 are either beating enemies or like going from point A to point B. They're very, very unimaginative, but then again, beating enemies in its own right is pretty fun to optimize. These guys on the side of the wall can really destroy you, but we're doing good so far. Yep, got them all. Take that real quick. Jeez, they're all lining up right for me. Yo, a 46! Holy shit, man. I'm sorry, add one to the swear jar, but 46 is pretty much the fastest you can possibly do this level. I've gotten a 46 once before, and that's a low 46 too. What's up with this marathon? Jesus Christ. Anyway, so now we're going to meet up with Knuckles, which is literally a loading screen into the hub world to walk forward about 2 centimeters and then another loading screen. And then we're going to go do another mission where we fight more enemies. So, yeah. Sonic 06, everybody. But it's all good. I like the missions in Sonic Story specifically because they're just like in individual blocks and you just get them out of the way really quickly so that you can go back to doing stages. DSS literally invented speedrunning. Pretty much. Alright. So, whoa, just turn around for no reason. So this coming mission, there was a huge frame war a while back for the individual level record for this mission. I remember it was taken by me, then by Focus, then by like, oh man, I don't know if, DSS jumped in there and took it at least once. Because, you know, DSS will just like drop by and take the level and then pop back out and be like, alright, cool. But I remember getting the level, the record for this level, because it's kind of weird how the level ends. It doesn't end when you actually kill all of the final robots. It ends like slightly afterwards. I think it has something to do with lag, but I could never understand why I would get faster times in this level when I go slower, but slower when it goes faster. It's kind of weird. See what I mean? Like, there's like a long pause and then it ends. So yeah. Alright, so that's the last of the missions you'll be seeing. That's pretty much the boring part of the run out of the way.
That was incredible.
So, apparently, if I get laser clip first try, Frenzicure's gonna donate another $10, so the pressure's on. You got up early for me, dang. Alright. So White Acropolis is really interesting. It's basically, so there's 2 sections in this level. There's the boarding section, and then there's the, you know, snowy section. I guess. I mean, not like the boarding section isn't snowy, but you get what I mean. The on-foot section. And the on-foot section is completely obliterated by the obligatory skip per level that is in this one, called the laser clip. But before we get to laser clip, I'll explain a little bit about the boarding section. So, the boarding section, you might think that it's really slow. Like, you might compare this to Sonic Adventure and be like, dang, you know, Sonic Adventure's boarding section is super fast, and look at this. We're going like 1 mile an hour.
Oh, actually, we don't even do it.
Oh, really? Well, if you did...
We just flip out.
So this is what we call a speed cap glitch. Oh, I missed it actually. Let's see if I can get sharp speed. Ah, okay, I didn't get either of them. Ew. Well, okay. So hopefully I can show it off in Crisis City, but the idea is if you jump before the end of a ramp, you get clipped back down onto the ramp, and then you're given the amount of speed that you would have if you had, like, jumped off the ramp but on the ground. And you keep that amount of speed as long as you don't hit any rails or any like other objects. So you pretty much like, I'd say triple your speed on the board, something along that degree. You can get ridiculous boarding section times. Like 2 weeks ago, I'd say, the new Japanese 06 runner Sharu found a new speed cap glitch. It saves like 6 seconds off of an IO record that was already only like a minute, so it's pretty huge. And I found out that if you get that speed clip, you don't even have to take that last jump. That's how much speed that you get. You just fling right off and you can make it all the way across that gap. So, anyway, so this is what laser clip is. You're supposed to go to the left at the start of here and you go around and then you switch to becoming Tails. Then you like hit all these guard towers and you switch back to Sonic. But, I guess Brenzicure owes me another $10 because, we got a laser clip first try, and that completely decimates the stage. The stage is a giant loop, and it's all the way back around to here, but if you laser clip, here's the bowling. Are we in there? So that, I lost 10 seconds to not getting the speed cap glitch, but otherwise that was a pretty nice one across this. I get that laser clip either first or second try kind of often, but it's still nice when you get it first try. It just looks really clean. That it's a little bit harder than I'm making it look. See, the thing is, Brenzicure, in his very first 06 run, before I ever even ran the game, he spent 30 minutes straight trying to get that clip. It was basically because whenever he would get it, he wouldn't react fast enough, and so he'd just fall right into the pit and die. Yish, that wasn't second try, please. Okay, so now we're in Crisis City, and we start off with a snowboard section, even though it's not really a snowboard, it's like a mangled piece of metal, and it's scraping on glass. I don't really know how this works, but it's all good. And literally 2 days ago, DSS found this alternative speed cap glitch right here. Let's see if I can get it. Okay. And that saves 10 seconds as well, just like the white ACROPOLIS. And now you can see we go in hella fast. So the problem though is, this is brand new, and it's very, very hard to not die, because Crisis City does not expect you to have this level of speed at this point. And these fire columns that burst up, they have gigantic vertical hitboxes, so if you fly anywhere near them, they hit you, and they send you at a 90-degree angle. You die like instantly, like you fling off the stage. That was really clean. 43. World record is 1 hour and 17 seconds by me. I've been streaming for the sub 1 for about a few weeks now. It's killing me. Hopefully we can sub 1 this run. What'd you say, Paul?
You better be sub 1.
Yeah, dude. With that wave ocean, you never know. That's like 15 seconds faster than my average wave ocean. Y'all don't know. Alright, so the first part of Crisis City, as you just saw, we were supposed to take a giant rail section, but if you jump off and you line yourself up really nicely, you can just fall all the way down and get on the last rail. Alright, so coming up is
46 too.
I got the what? Oh yeah, the 46 shadow. Alright, this is clenched jump. Always looks like I'm gonna miss it. I never actually do. Kind of weird. It's like one of the closest jumps you make in the story. Also, you can just jump right here. Okay, onto the rail. Homing attacks in this game are really, really interesting because like it's very, very, very angle dependent what you can lock onto. And if you're just slightly off on your angles, you won't lock onto something, but you can lock onto stuff that's really, really far away. Like nowhere even close to your homing attack radius. Especially with Shadow, with Gish, there's a lot of really cool homing attacks. And a lot of avoiding from something. Just got bodied by that invisible wall. Sometimes I do. Yeah, so that's the end of the second section. In Crisis City, there are 4 sections. There's the boarding section, the main section, the tornado section, and then the Mach Speed. Crisis City Mach Speed, oh boy. Do I have some choice words for the Crisis City Mach Speed section? But anyway. 06 levels are notoriously long. This one's 10 minutes? I don't want to assume. I never actually played this game casually, believe it or not. But, yeah, that was...
Casual flame core for me took 10 minutes.
Yeah, dude, and Flame Core is not even the longest level. Like, Crisis City and Kingdom Valley both have 4 sections each. But I kind of like it. It's a lot of longer levels instead of a lot of shorter mini acts. Kind of like Sonic Colors or something, where there's like 6 acts per stage. Also, you can just homing attack that wall and you run right up it. Don't ask me why. Alright, that's the end of the tornado section. Most of these stages, the longest stage in the run is just slightly under 4 minutes at Kingdom Valley. And most of these stages are long, but they're not too long. It's pretty interesting how much we can cut off with good optimization. All right.
Kingdom Valley took me 12 minutes.
Carrying a car.
That's nuts. Why do they even think that that's okay? It's Sonic game, right? 12-minute levels.
Dude, Shattered Crystal levels are like 30, 40 minutes each.
Seriously? Oh my gosh, no one speedruns that game? Okay, so I haven't been explaining much about Crisis City Mach Speed section, but pretty much every single bit and piece of every car, anything that's flying around can at any point hit you. And if you get hit twice, obviously, without picking up rings, you die. And many an early runner loses a lot of runs to Crisis City Mach Speed section. I'm more concerned about getting hit and losing time, because when you get hit, you go slower for a little bit afterwards, but we'll see. And plus, I also have to end the stage with less than 50 rings to over the S rank. Well, we did it in sub 330. Oh boy, that's the first time I've gotten sub 330 in any Sonic No MSG run. But see, the thing is, it's because of that new 10-second time saver.
Too easy.
Like, I used to get 339s, and then DSS found this new time saver, and I have yet to do a run where I do the Crisis City board glitch, so there you go. Swag. But yeah, ring attacking Crisis City is an absolute nightmare. Y'all have no idea. Props to anyone... Who has the record right now? the Crisis City ring attack record, because you have to do that entire stage, right, all the way up to the Mach speed, and then not only grab a lot of rings in the Mach speed section, but also not get hit, which is absolutely nuts that you can do that first try. And if you get hit, you have to go back to the start. I'm like, oh my god. Is that Wary? Yeah. Wary has the Crisis City Sonic ring record. You're a trooper, dude. So anyway, here's Flame Core. You're supposed to go over the loop, so we can just try and attack it.
Careful not to fall off here.
Flame Core is really interesting, especially the aerial section. A lot of it is really close corners, so you can do interesting glitches. Also, there's this really tight jump that I totally made. That jump is not easy. And then this door, you don't even have to spin dash it, but you literally walk through that door. I don't even know how to do that. That's the only door in the game you can do that to. Holy shit, you can just walk right through. That's like my favorite thing. I'm lying. Like, there's so many other things in this game that are awesome. Now, time for some treacherous lava. Yes! We didn't fall. We didn't fall. And here, either you can anti-grab or homing attack these guys. I vote to homing attack. Some other people anti-grab. I just feel like it's easier and you get across the stage faster. Maybe it's just baby straps. Okay, so the rocks falling from the sky here in Flame Core, I haven't mentioned them. They are completely random, and they can hit you at any point, and you get destroyed if they hit you. Usually one hits me around here. But not only can they hit you normally in the stage, they can even hit you in the automated part, heading up to the volcano right here. I've never had it happen to me before, but it's happened in Shadow to Yish, I think, and it can happen in Sonic. I think it happened to Focus, but I know the thing in Shadow, you're slower going up to the volcano, so there's a higher chance of it happening, but yeah, anyway. So that's the outside part of Flame Core, really clean. And then here's the inside part. So you start by jumping on this box and getting right up to the rail, but getting destroyed by this invisible wall. It's all good. I don't really know why that invisible wall sometimes hits you and sometimes doesn't. But that's fine. Oh my gosh. That bird! The snipes! No! Alright, here's a quick cool clip that I just recently learned how to do. So that is what we call tunnel clip. And now we have invincibility over here. We can use that invincibility to run on the lava. Not take any of these platforms. Also, as you probably can see, that invincibility lasts significantly longer than the music. Because, I don't know, maybe the music clip they didn't want to loop it, it was just too long. I don't know.
Knuckles!
I'll take care of it.
Alright, so here's one of the coolest skips in the game. So normally you have a Knuckles section, and then you switch back to Sonic. But if you climb all the way up to this top wall here, right? And you jump at this specific point and start gliding, you go out of bounds through this wall, and now we're at the end of the stage. We'll take a damage boost, use the rings, and we are in there. So if I didn't get bodied by that invisible wall, holy shit. Good Flame Core. 248. Like it.
Shoot! I've still got a ways to go.
Do you want to know what your time is right now?
Nah, I'm good without knowing. I might get nervous, you know? I like not having a timer. This is nice. So next up we have Iblis Phase 2, which is Resident Sleeper Boss. It's straight up scripted fight. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. There is a strat with gems that's actually nuts. And if I have time afterwards, which is looking like that might be possible, considering how good this run's gone so far, I might show it off. It's actually super cool. Gotta wait for Sonic to say something before I go. I'm liking the Knuckles fam in the chat. Good job, guys.
It's a little too hard to attack. Is there some way to draw it in?
So what we do with Iblis is, although it is scripted, we can speed up the fight by a lot by just going across the lava and hitting these purple orbs. Now, when Iblis dives down, he's not actually supposed to come up and hit you. Like, he's supposed to throw rocks or, like, take off some of the platforms back there. But if you go and hit one of those purple orbs early before he puts his little platforms down, then when he dives down there, he actually just goes to hit you. So, I've never actually done this boss the normal way without going up early. But, I mean, it's still 2.5 minutes even with this. And it's still just straight up scripted and boring. But it's at least faster than it would be, which I can't believe that Sonic Team would make a boss that's like 5 minutes long and it's just a total scripted fight completely. In this fashion, at least. I guess maybe for a final boss, but I don't even know. Yeah. Do this a third time. Grab some movies for safety. Marathon. And we're in there. There's actually a bit of randomness involved with Iblis noticing you earlier rather than later. But it only is like a 5-second swing either way, so it
just for show?
doesn't really matter all that much.
Alright, we got a $5 donation from Renzakir saying, well done, pals. Shoutouts to 3 hours. All this donating makes me... Do you know what money is? Good luck. Have fun with the rest of the run.
Oh my god. Thank you so much, friends, for the donation to Tripl3Ag3nt charity. If you guys don't know what he's referencing, which you definitely do not, I was in a Skype call with him one time and I fell asleep. And he was just like, yo, Liam, are you still there? And I was just like, yeah, I'm still there. Meanwhile, this is me talking in my sleep. And he goes, alright, that's fine. And then I interrupt him with a perfectly articulated, do you know what money is? He's just like, what? And, side note, I do not remember any of this. I was completely unconscious. So that was me talking in my sleep, saying, do you know what money is?
Sonic, it's
So you can judge by the way Iblis goes, which side he's going to destroy, and he's going to the right side. Nice, so 236. So the fastest Iblis time you can get is 232, but, like I said, there's that little bit of randomness involved with, you know, hitting him, with him noticing you earlier, and so 236 is fine. I kind of expect to gain or lose a little bit of time there.
That was incredible.
What category? This is Sonic. Yeah, sorry, this is Sonic Story, no MSG.
Yeah, you're about 25.5 hours late for Sonic 1. Sorry about that.
I'd say arguably my favorite, but I guess that's gotta go to Aquatic Base. But you'll see those later. Radical Terrain isn't too, like, trick heavy. There's not a lot of them, but it's just fun to move around in. And plus we get the bounce bracelet in the hub world, and you can do a lot of fun things with the bounce bracelet. Alright, so shop menu AOP. Hopefully we can have some decent hub world movement and not get stuck on the grate in front of Radical Terrain, because that happens way too often and it's really annoying. You'll see what I mean. Right here. Yeah, we got it. If you bounce on the edge of that, you just like start getting disoriented, then everything goes to crap, and it's bad, guys. It's bad. So Radical Terrain. Wait. What were you saying, Polly?
Well, I was gonna respond to this person in chat.
Go for
Silver Story is definitely the hardest.
Oh yeah, God, Silver Story is insanely hard. Sonic is about in the middle, and Shadow is... Dude, nice back.
Shadow's pretty easy.
Polly, I can kind of hear myself echoing through you. I don't know if the stream can pick that up.
Yeah, just because I had my mic down, it should not be there anymore.
Okay,
My ears are starting to hurt from wearing this for 30 hours.
I can imagine. You're a trooper, dude. Alright, also, with the well-timed homing attack, you can skip the entire conveyor belt section. Like I said, with homing attack locking onto enemies, it's really, really cool. If you have the right angle, you can go great distances. The individual level doesn't hit any of these switches. I think you can spin dash flip through all the doors. But if you do that in RTA, the train will crash at, like, earlier on, and it will automatically kill you. So what the individual level does is it goes through the door, hits the checkpoint, takes a death, it's faster that way. But obviously taking a death will be faster in RTA settings, so in real time. Okay, so we do...
Real-time attack.
Yeah, real-time attack. So we do this one spin dash real quick at the very end. My train's gonna crash no matter what, so we don't care. Or, I mean, we're supposed to save Elise, my bad. So the Mach speed section for this is where you can really see how much speed the not holding a direction off of a light dash gives you. Normally, it's only like a barely noticeable amount of speed. Also, nice jump. Sonic so house. Not as much as in Unleashed, though. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the rings. So I'm not holding a direction here, and when you see Sonic chasing the train, you'll notice that he catches up to the train significantly when I do the not holding a direction. And then suddenly when you see me change direction, I lose all that speed. Because, you know, I mean, I have to stay on the path. But,
I'm almost
yeah, we don't hold the direction for as long as possible.
Hang on!
And that's Radical Train. Also, you don't have to take those boost pads and just jump right there. And you lose rings in the process and don't S-rank, so there you go.
Too easy. No sweat.
Alright. What do we got next? Ooh, we got the hardest trick in the game. So, Egg Genesis is next, and Fast Egg Genesis is really, really, really difficult. Only 2 people, me and DSS, have been doing it in runs, and it saves 30 seconds if you're perfect, but it's super hard. The idea is you bounce Bracelet on the antenna of Genesis, and then it tricks him into thinking that you're on top of him, and he lifts you up with the arms, and you can carry that and get on top of him early. I'll see what I can do with this. No promises on getting it first, second, third, or like 100th try, but we'll try.
You think you can intimidate me with just your size? Come on, let's see what you can do. You think you can intimidate me with just your size? Come on, let's see what you can do.
Okay, second try isn't bad.
Shoot him down!
Nice. Okay, so what I did there was I hit him twice, and then I waited for the missiles to come, and then I anti-grabbed to hit him the 3rd time. And when you hit Egg Genesis for the 3rd time, he flings you away. But if you wait for one of his missiles to come down, and you get hit while you're being flung away after the 3rd hit, you'll fall back down onto the top, and you'll get to hit him. So yeah, that was Fast Egg Genesis. I got a second try, and that is fantastic. So this run is pretty god tier. Let's see. So yeah, normal Egg Genesis you'd be done in 1 minute and 40 seconds if you do all the fast tries. With Fast Egg Genesis you can get down to like 1 minute 10 seconds. If you can intimidate me with your size, Tepid Black, please. Sadly, you cannot avoid the S rank on Egg Genesis, unlike when you do the normal strats. So yeah, 113 is pretty good. I did lose 5 seconds for not getting it first try.
That was incredible!
Shit happens. Alright, so up next is Tropical Jungle, which is the second speedrunning stage that we do with Sonic holding Elise. And you won't see me mashing homing attacks nearly as much, but Tropical Jungle is a run killer if there ever is one. There are so many places to die. There's so many treacherous jumps. Specifically, there are 3 spots in the stage where I can die, and I will point them out to you as we go through. Tropical Jungle is like one of my favorite stages, though. Even though it has killed many of my runs, I still like it. Very, very fun movement. Yeah, could you imagine, friends? How am I gonna run up against that?
Hey, I'm just kind of curious. Where are you usually at right now, time-wise?
I have no clue. Well, we'll just see. Tropical Junglera.
Sonic,
What the hell is that Junglera?
if you jump when the bud is full, you may be able to jump higher.
Alright, so the first death is coming up. Here's the vine. You didn't die. That vine is significantly later than the timing that it shows. If you hit it on time, or at least the timing that you think that it would happen, you die. So,
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
oh, I've learned that the hard way. I've lost world record runs for that. And here's the second spot. That spring sometimes doesn't work, so luckily it worked here. I'm kind of surprised considering it's a marathon. Alright, so the third place that I could possibly die is coming up, and this is what we like to call log clip. So normally, we have a giant scripted section here, where you run a lot, but if you anti-grab at the right point, you can clip out of the log, and you fall all the way down. And I missed all the kill points. Who you be? Proud of the chat for that spam. Alright, so that's all the scary parts of Tropical Jungle out of the way. Now we just have this second section. And so I'm going to be holding my camera downward for the second section because it reduces lag. This isn't actually 06's camera. 06's camera is really good for a Sonic game. Like, it's one button to center the camera with whatever direction you're facing. It usually follows you pretty well. Like, it's kind of scary that 06 is like one of the best cameras in any Sonic game.
That's better than SA2. It's like how much?
Yeah, really. Take a hit.
Can't move the camera at all in that game.
Take a hit, popping 2 quick ones, and 143. So the IL world record for the stage is by me with 139.6. So yeah, needless to say, taking a hit there and not doing mashing strats and IL strats, that was a really good Tropical Jungle. So we got Tails Wave Ocean coming up next. Man, my voice just cracked. Holy crap.
It's okay, you're 12.
12 confirmed. I just went to college early, that's all. So Tails Wave Ocean is literally just doing the first part of Wave Ocean, but as Tails. And this is the last you'll be seeing of Tails. I know, sad but true. We skip Tails' section in Aquatic Base, but I don't want to spoil it.
This is terrible. Princess Elise went to see Eggman
So there's
by
one
herself.
pretty cool trick in Tails Wave Ocean. I hope I get it. I always have a tradition of missing some good runs, but I don't know. So this Tails Wave Ocean skip uses it abuses the way momentum works in this game off of speed pads. So instead of going through the loops with the speed pads normally, if we miss the loops, we'll have a lot of momentum and we can transfer that into a flight. So if we line this up correctly. There we go. That skips about half the stage. And we'll proceed to just have good flights. I say that and I get capped. With Tails, there's a flight cap if you hold the A button, but if you hold and release the A button with good timing, then you can avoid getting capped. But I'm getting capped all over the place. 46 is still fine though, we still hit the skip, so it's all good. Alright, keep your momentum out of these things, just kind of like the loop skip.
Gotta say that Tails flying in this game is really bad.
It's bad, but I like it.
Like he starts going down before he starts going up. It's weird.
It's really weird when you're not. Yeah, when you're not.
As a Tails runner in SADX, it's really weird.
For sure.
'Cause he does not fly at all like this.
So yeah, that 118 Tails Wave Ocean is perfect. Well, not perfect, but it's damn good. Especially without like IL strats. The IL world record is like really high 111. So now we get to do everyone's favorite more missions. We have 3 great missions for you all today. The Trials of SOLEANNA. We have the Trial of Intelligence, the Trial of Courage, and the Trial of Love. All very, very, very important to the story.
Eggman will probably go to the ancient
Trial of
castle.
Intelligence takes no
Let's get there
intelligence
first
because it
and
didn't
save
program
our
it correctly.
place.
Trial of Courage is some butt, and Trial of Love is free. Also, let's not knock this dude down. If you spin dash right into that dude, he gets knocked down and does like a stop, drop, and roll for like 8+ seconds. It's kind of hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie, Trial of Courage took me 2 hours.
Trial of Courage is a real... Like, I've run this game so many times, and guess what? Yesterday's practice run, I died to Trial of Courage. So, it can happen. Hasn't happened in a while, because I used red gem strats. But it can happen, for sure.
Yeah, I was using red gem,
Mm-hmm.
and then I used green gem. Green gem was helpful.
Green gem is awesome, yeah. We're thinking about skipping it, but it doesn't really take too much time because we get all the rest of the gems. So this is the start of the introduction to gems. This is the blue gem. If you use it, you get an instant burst of speed. It is, as you can probably imagine, quite useful for speedrunning. Also, we were supposed to go through portals there, but if you do a good bounce bracelet on that log, you can hit that spring for free and just go right to the end. And sub 10 is insanely good mission 18 time. I actually hold the IL record for mission 18.
That was incredible.
And that one is the one I am most proud of out of any world record I've ever gotten. The mission 18 IL record. Sad but true. Alright, so here we go. This is, if I die to Trial of Courage, I lose 2 minutes. Plus whatever time I am into the stage. So, let's see what happens here. Trial of Courage is a giant enemy gauntlet with no rings. So if you get hit at all, which in 06 is very common to do, you get bodied and you die. So. Oh my god. See those electric balls? Those are what would kill you. They fly off in a random direction, and when you homing attack them, they explode. So they'll kill you. I homing attacked one, but I got lucky and it didn't explode. Holy
Yeah, you can see one shot got fired.
I almost died there too. Alright, we're gonna do a real quick red-green switcherino. There we go. We lived. It was super slow, but we lived. That's the most important part. God, my voice keeps cracking.
Dude.
What?
This is so good. This run.
This run is actually nuts. I'm say that and I'm gonna like die to some dumb shit in Kingdom Valley. Like,
That was
Nah,
incredible.
dude, you're good. You got this.
we got this. It is blue ball. Oh my gosh, it's blue balls. I gotta have that as a new meme in my chat. Man, we don't get killed by
That's a
blue
sad
balls.
name. Get out of here.
Nah, dude, we can port it into 06. That's a subtle hint at 06
I mean-
PC port.
I mean, 06 is basically SA3 anyway, so.
Also,
I mean, there's an egg carrier for crying aloud. Like, come on, guys.
True. Okay, so in the Trial of Love, I can pick either Amy or Elise. So I want to see in the chat, who should I pick, Amy or Elise?
Elise.
I actually don't care what you guys say. I'm picking Elise. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit biased. This is the only Sonic game I run at the moment, so Elise is bae. I carried her through many.
Does it matter?
No, it doesn't
Does it
matter.
matter what you pick?
No, it doesn't matter at all. Yep.
That was incredible.
24-hour blue ball stream. Yes.
Why does this exist?
Why does what exist? The Trial of Love.
Yeah.
They had 19 missions and they wanted to find a 20th one, so that was even. It would be kind of awkward if there were only 19 missions, right?
I mean, there's that beta mission. It could be that. It's much better.
Alright, here we go. Kingdom Valley. So Kingdom Valley is the longest stage in the run. And it is quite hard, I will say. Not as hard as Aquatic Base, though. We still got Aquatic Base. Don't get your hopes up. But Kingdom Valley has recently been cut by another 10 seconds thanks to our main man, Jeracyclo Daniel, for finding cool spin dash clips.
We don't have time.
And I'll show you guys those later on. But so normally we're supposed to just go forward there, but if you jump off to the side, you can actually barely make it to the next portion of Kingdom Valley.
Alright, just concentrate, dude. You got this.
Dude, Pollock, you're more nervous than
I know.
Yes.
That's who.
It's fine. Alright.
Let's try going
Blue
up.
gemming up this wall. A little bit of extra speed. And And that's it. That's section 1. And trial skip was proven impossible, sadly. Like we did with the Dusty Desert Mirror, the Kingdom Valley Mirror is inactive, and the trigger is completing all of the trials. So trial skip is impossible. Now, coming up in this section, we're supposed to play as Silver, but we hate Silver. And so we're going to skip him by doing...
Rip Tony.
Yeah, Rip Tony. But we're going to walk on walls. And... on these things that they don't intend you to jump on. And the platforming is actually really, really precise. Like, it might not look it, but this is... it's all unintentional, so it's all super duper tight. And if we go right back here,
Hey, not
we hit
bad.
the trigger, load Sonic again. Sorry, I was just being a little bit careful. Sometimes the eagle can kill you if you jump on him too early. So I wanted to make sure I tried to jump on the talons, like, over the ground. So yeah, here's the third section of Kingdom Valley. And the third section involves the spin dash clips that I told you about, which were found in the last 2 weeks. And a lot of just general movement. It's really, really fun to try to optimize Kingdom Valley. In the IL, they skip almost all of this, but in real time, we can run through it. Take our time. So here's the first spin dash clip. We're supposed to beat those enemies, but we're going to put that through there for free. It's kind of sad that we never thought to do that, considering how many doors we put through in this run, but yeah, that's a brand new strat.
Let's start going up.
Alright. There's actually a homing attack chain skip up here where you can skip this third enemy with really precise homing attack angling, but I ain't going for that shit. If you fail it, you die, and if you get it, you save a second. Although it is hella swag. It might not look it, but to an 06 runner, if you see the homing attack chain skip in a run, you're like, holy shit, dude. This guy's got so much swag. Second spin dash clip. Yep, got him both first try. Oh god. Oh well. Now we still got
Gotta
it.
be careful not to fall off here.
Also, Sonic can just callously run on all this. Well, I just hit the home button. What a god. Alright, so Sonic just callously runs over all this ancient architecture,
Yes!
destroying thousands of years of ancient history in the blink of an eye. But it's all in the name of going fast, so I agree with everything. So yep, that's Kingdom Valley. That went pretty well, I'd say. There's actually a spin dash clip for this final door, and I got it in my Gemless PB. Wow, that multi-hit! Holy crap!
Huh. That's a lot.
Sweetness. 312. Love it. Super good Kingdom Valley.
So after this is Aquatic Base,
Indeed. After this is Aquatic Base.
and then Egg Wyvern.
And then Egg Wyvern, as DSS calls it. I call it Wyvern. I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be, but hey man, if that's your cup of tea to call it a Wyvern. Who am I to judge?
I think you could pronounce it both ways.
Nah, dude, I'm gonna start a petition with DSS to call it Egg Wyvern. Because that's actually how it's Alright. So yep, that's pretty much Kingdom Valley. Recently, with those spin dash clips, you can get Kingdom Valley to be sub 4. I'm not gonna get it. I'm probably gonna get a 402. But regardless, that's actually nuts to get a 402. A while ago, that would be considered the God Kingdom Valley. Like, you'd grind in IL and be fine with that time. And it's working. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but you know what I mean.
Just
Like, my
wait.
best time for Kingdom Valley is like a 358, so. I can't English, I know, I'm sorry, Amy. So, now we got Bells, and Bells is really hard because if you want to go super fast, you have to blue gem throughout the hub world. And blue gemming, if you hit any sort of collision at all, or pedestrian, or wall, or like invisible wall, probably, you bonk. And bonking loses a ton of time. Well, I mean, probably not a lot of time in hindsight, but it feels like a lot of time when you bonk. So, Let's see if we can get bonkless bells. We just gotta zip around the homing, the hub world. And all of the pedestrians are random. So, like, we have to kind of just react to whatever their placement is and whatever this game gives you. And plus, Blue Gem having a lot of speed with Sonic 06 controls is quite difficult. There we go. That's the first bonk. So we're gonna rooftop run a little bit here. I know Josh already did his run, but shout outs to Unleashed. What a great stage. I actually kind of thought of this movement strat, and I coined it rooftop run. I mean, no one does it but me, but still, whatever. I'll pretend like it contributed to this game. I haven't found any glitches yet. Hope to change that soon. Person, really? Right there? Alright. So, coming into the end here, we'll pick up the most broken item in the game, and that is the Sky Gem. And Sky Gem obliterates stages, and I'll show you that if I have a chance to do aisles after this one. But, as you can see, if you throw the Sky Gem, when it lands, it teleports you to wherever it lands. And that destroys Aquatic Base. Y'all don't have any idea what's about to come. Aquatic Base is the most technical part of the run, because a lot of gem menuing, and it is probably one of the more broken stages. I'll show you guys the aquatic base skip coming up. Or at least that's what I've called it.
The battleship will take off any minute.
It's super cool.
Tails, Knuckles, let's hurry!
Quite excited to show off the new aquatic base strats.
How long is it, like, basically?
About 3 minutes.
Optimally?
Optimally, you can get sub 240. I've only ever gotten it once, though.
Oh.
I say that now and I might, like, actually get it. Dude, if I get sub 240, this chat's gotta, like, absolutely freaking
This used to be a
lose its mind.
SOLEANNA laboratory. It
Then we
looks
get to
like
do
it was
Egg Wyvern.
really advanced.
But, like, I don't expect to ever get sub 240 aquatic base, like, consistently. Like, I do it in practice, but never. It's so hard. Alright, here's aquatic base skip. So if we go up to this corner and we Sky Jump up, we go out of bounds, turn around, Sky Jump into the abyss. Wow, I almost just got bombed. Okay, cool. Now we're in Shadow section, but we can still clip through any doors with the Sky Gem, because if we throw the Sky Gem directly at a wall, it sends you up really fast. So, we can just clip through all these doors with the Sky Gem, and we're good, we're in there. Great first section, 104. Very, very clean. Yes, Shadnick, world record at sub 240. That was the run that I got it in, of course, naturally. Whew. So here's the second part of aquatic base, and this is where you can really, really lose time because of gate cycles. Now, gate cycles near the end of aquatic base, it's basically just you run down a corridor and these gates close. But if you get bonked by one of the gates, you miss all of the gates. So, and you can't like get back on the cycle once you miss it. So either I get all of them, or I get none. We'll see what happens. Also, we take that hit kind of on purpose to set up. It's not really on purpose, but the frame window to kick under that laser is unbelievably tight. You wouldn't imagine. I want to say it's frame perfect, but we don't actually know. But I would put money on the fact that it's frame perfect. I think I've only ever done it twice. If you hit the speed pad and you try to kick under the By the way, hint, this is probably not sub 240. Even though you guys probably can't see where I would have lost time, just very, very, very limited. Anyway, so if we Sky Gem and we Bounce Bracelet on the wall of this thing, the Sky Gem will be farther above us. You guys didn't even see my Bounce Bracelet, but it gets you extra height on the Sky Gem. Normally the Sky Gem will just get too high up, like all the way through that column, but in that case it does. And we made the second gate cycle. Holy shit, guys. Whoa. Alright, okay, cool, cool beans.
What?
Nothing. Alright, so don't blink for this boss. This boss is freaking cool. This is like my favorite thing in this entire game. So,
Alright.
Egg Wyvern, the fast strat for Egg Wyvern, is really, really cool. Let's see. Also, Paulie, be ready on time?
Alright, yeah, I'm ready. Just say it.
Coolio. I'll say it when I hit this. Right, Tommy? Aquatic Base is nuts.
Right back at you. I'll finish this here. Right back at you. I'll finish this here. Right back at you. I'll finish this here.
And time. I failed Fast Egg Wyvern twice. Naturally, of course. Paulie, what is it? Don't tell me I missed it. Don't tell me I missed it, man. I missed it, didn't I? I missed it.
59-46.
No way, are you serious?
59-46.
We got the sub 1 live, let's... Oh my god. You're kidding me. You're kidding.
59-46.
We did it. No way.
Why do you think I was so nervous?
Oh my god.
I didn't want to tell you what the time was.
You fucking... No.
Dude, my
god.
heart rate's like 115.
Dude.
I'm shaking, dude.
You guys have no idea how long. That is the first ever sub 1 Sonic Story. 59-46? Are you kidding me? Dude, that could have been like 59-30 if I didn't fail. Oh my god. You're kidding. I can't, man. I just can't. This category is optimized. It's really freaking optimized. It's so optimized.
Runs and marathons over.
That's it. Alright. Anybody, okay. Literally, they were like in chat, they were just like, is sub 1 happening live on stream? I would say sub 1 is happening live on stream. I told you sub 1 is happening live on stream. Guys, I've been doing attempts for this like, at least about 3 or 4 times a week for like 2 weeks.
Dude,
holy
why do you think
fucking
I was
shit.
so nervous when you went into King Valley?
I mean, I knew my time was nuts, but I wasn't thinking about it. I was focusing on commentary. Are you, no, you like, I can't.
I
can't.
It was at 50. It just turned, it was like 49 when you entered King Valley.
Oh, are you serious? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That aquatic phase 2, 238? You're serious, right? Alright guys, so that happened.
Right,
got my, you can hear my Skype.
schedule.
Yeah, I'm sorry, wait, let me turn my Skype down. You can hear it.
Alright.
They're going nuts in the Skype group. I cannot.
Alright, you can take some time to show anything if you want to, or just let the credits play.
Jerkro, I do. I'm gonna let the credits play out, man, and just bask. At least a little bit.
Right.
59-46 too. Like, that's sub 1 by...
Nice.
That is the first ever sub 1 Sonic Story, no MSG. That is world record as well by 30 seconds. 31 seconds. I'd like to thank Dark Spine Sonic. I'd like to thank all of the people from the 06 Skype group. I want you to check out Yish and Otonishi and Bigness and Dax and all the 06 people. Please run this game too. We're like a super welcoming community as well. If like I'm working on tutorials for this game, like we've gotten twice as many runners in the past like year than 06 has like ever had, and it's such a good speed game. And if you liked what you saw, I implore you, whisper me your Skype name and I'll add you to the 06 Skype group. And oh my god, I can't get over. We got the sub 1. I still can't believe that. There's got to be a mistake, dude.
No.
There's got to be like. There's no way I was that clutch. Like, I knew that was a deathless run. I nailed Fast A Genesis. All of my levels were perfect. Alright, that's it. Sub 1 is free, boys. Alright, so
Tripl3Agent's retiring.
yeah, that's it. It's over. Sonic Story No MSG is dead. Alright, so I'm gonna show off some cool IL records while the hype is not IL records, but IL strats while the hype is still real. So let me switch.
You guys better donate for that crap. Too.
Yeah, dude. We can get a 59-47. 36. Alright, so I'm gonna go to my red purple file. And this file has a red gem, sky gem, and the purple gem. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. I'm actually so sorry. Yish has to follow that up. No one should be forced to follow up a world record by 30 seconds. Not even by a little bit, dude. I obliterated my world record. Okay, alright. So the first stage that I want to show off is Flame Core. So you guys saw the real-time strats for Flame Core, but these IL strats are nuts. These IL strats are nuts. Yo, Mustache. What's up, dude? Got a lot of sleep in? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Alright. Enough shots at Mustache. He's actually super cool. Follow Mustache, too. But you probably already are, so it's a moot point. Okay, so the start of Flame Core is slightly the same, but we're going to start breaking this level with the purple gem. Now, normally I'd be holding red gem, considering it's an IL, and red gem cuts the timer in half, but is it really an IL? I mean, I already have the Sonic, this up one Sonic, so it doesn't matter. So if we throw the sky gem up really high, we get a lot of height, right? And then we can land out of bounds on this lava, switch to purple gem, and as you probably are all aware, you can infinitely jump with the purple gem. So we're just going to take a back seat and admire the beautiful out of bounds scenery in Sonic 06. And we're going to infinitely jump all the way to the end. Now normally in an IL run, you'd be switching back and forth between the red and purple gem, like holding the red gem in between the times that you would be hitting the A button, which is actually insane. I was trying to get the IL record for this stage, and just the menuing involved, it's like, you know, for every one jump, you go like right D-pad, hold RT, left D-pad, and then A, and you have to nail that every time, and it's actually crazy. So, shoutouts to DSS and anybody else that can do this crazy purple gem menuing strat. But yeah, this is the end of the first section of Flame Core. There's even cooler stuff in the second section. This is why the individual levels in Sonic 06, specifically for Sonic Story, are extremely interesting, because the gems, man, the gems are so broken, and you have all the gems at your disposal, unlike in an RTA run where you're forced to just, you know, go through the stage normally. So in the inside of Flame Core, we can do a really cool trick with the bounce bracelet, and skip a lot of the stage. Like this, I'll show you. So if you bounce bracelet on a surface that has altered gravity, you will bounce bracelet like in the direction that your gravity is currently. So on this little half pipe thing, let me grab some rings. If we clip out using the anti-grav and bounce bracelet, we get flung in the direction that the gravity was. So we get flung all the way over here. And as you can see, this is the second portion of the stage. And there's an even cooler part coming up. At the very end, I jumped off the road. So good. Oh my god. Okay. If we have a nicely timed sky jump throw and hold it, there we go. We get shot super high up in the air, because you get shot up into the air proportional to how high you throw the sky gem. So if you throw the sky gem at, oh my god, I got sent up way too high. Lol. Well, we'll be falling for a little bit. Did I miss the thing? I lost my bearings completely. Nice.
I still can't breathe.
Dude, I can't.
I 100% you are.
I don't even. The idea was to fall into the tunnel there, but that's Flame Core, yeah. And then I'm gonna show the fast Iblis strat, because why not? And then we'll head that over to Yish. Continue watching the Sonic 06 block. The Shadow Story No MSG run is coming up, and the Silver Story No MSG run and Silver and Shadow are both awesome. Yish beat my world record in Shadow, and he's super good, and you should watch him. Shameless plug. You should just replace Shameless Plug Bot with me. I'm much better at it.
Leave this to me.
Okay, so with Iblis, normally you have to wait for Iblis to attack, so you have to wait. I'm actually supposed to be holding the red gem here. No, I don't have green gem. Oh, I'm dumb. I have to switch files.
Oh, I guess I need to update SPB now. What's the correct world record?
Oh, please. Oh my god. I have to switch to my normal file, named Brendan, that I do ILs on after Brand secured.
I'm really glad you forgot to turn on your timer.
Seriously though, I would have flipped shit. I'm gonna retime that, and I'm gonna be like, no words. I was probably like, what? I must have been like minus 45 heading into Wyvern, because I ended with minus 30 and I filled Fast Egg Wyvern twice. So, I don't know, man. That would have been, oh my god. That would have been like 59-30. Alright, anyway. So, okay. Yeah, we got the sub 1 live on stream. Okay, so this is the real Iblis fight. Sorry for the delay. So the idea with this is Iblis, when he hits the purple orb, that is, he doesn't actually. Oh my god, I lost rings.
Leave this to me.
Okay. So Iblis's hitbox for the little eye is active at all times. This is actually a really hard strat, so. Hello, Skyjim?
It's a little too far to attack. Is there
One more try, and if I fail it this time, we're just gonna move on.
Then I need to get his attention.
I guess I'm just too nervous after getting interrupted. So you can actually sky jump up to Iblis and hit his thing from back here. I don't think I'm gonna... Damn it! Stop hitting me with rocks, dude. Oh well. Okay.
Leave this to me.
One more try. I want to get this. I want to show it off. Oh well. This time, I promise, I will log off if I fail. What the hell?
It's a little too far.
You're watching Sonic Speed 2016.
Alright, whatever. I'll link Darkspine Sonic's video of this damn trick.